this next example we look at is a little bit different. The big difference is this equation doesn't have the y variable in it. Right? It's just x equals 6. But this is still a two-dimensional graph. So even though we have the one variable, we're still dealing with two variables. So what we need to do is come up with points on our graph. But all we know is x equals 6. So how to deal with that if we don't have a y? Well, let's go ahead and start making our table here. And let's understand that that equation x equals 6 is actually telling us two things. One thing is very explicit, and it's stated straight out. X must be 6. So on every point I have, x must be 6. I have no choice. That's the only way that equation can be true, is if x equals 6. The other thing it's telling us is an implied bit of information, and that is that equation doesn't have a y in it. So I can make y be whatever it wants to be. So y is like, yay, I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. Nobody can stop me. Okay, y can do anything it wants. So it can be any number. So we can actually pick any number we want. So we might pick 2. We might pick 5. We might pick 7, 180. Although 180 wouldn't be very good for our graph because it would be like way out there. So at this point we realize this problem's a little bit different. And so we have to approach it just a little bit differently. And the key is realizing x is fixed, and y can be anything it wants to be. Y can be anything that it wants to be. And at this point we have our 2 points, so we can go ahead and pull up our graph. And then we go ahead and start trying to graph by plotting those points. So the first point is 6, 2, so that would be over 6, up 2, okay, over 6, up 2. And then our second point, 6, 5, over 6, and up 5. And you see that lands us at our second point. And then we draw the line that passes through these points, and we notice it's a little bit different. That line's just going straight up and down. So x equals a number is actually going to always be a vertical line. Going straight up and down. Going straight up and down. Okay, so that's a special case, and you could also run into one where y equals a number. And you solve that basically the same way, by letting y be that number and allowing x to take on any value that you want.